Enterprise architects, be careful. Do not develop new silos. Sometimes the obvious is in front of you, but you don't see it. One of our enterprise architecture clients approached us and asked, are we actually, as enterprise architects, developing a new type of silo? Frankly, we at EACOE didn't think about it. It turns out that this client, prior to our engagement, was enamored with and using what is commonly referred to as the BAIT model, business application, information or infrastructure technology, as the 4 domains they were modeling as enterprise architects. Of course, the old silos of yesteryear were organization specific, understanding and developing around one part of the organization. What we needed to do is to transform this client's enterprise architecture practice from developing new silos to enabling real enterprise architecture, which is enabling the enterprise strategy. Yes, transform the enterprise architecture practice. In many enterprise architecture training courses and certification courses, enterprise architects are inadvertently creating silos by focusing on these segmented domains, business application, infrastructure, and technology, without aligning their efforts toward a cohesive enterprise vision. That's real enterprise architecture. This fragmented approach often leads to duplication, inefficiencies, and missed opportunities to deliver measurable and impactful business outcomes. A robust enterprise architecture practice coordinates and prioritizes enterprise integration and the achievement of strategic value. So how do you develop a holistic enterprise architecture? First, focus on enterprise-wide business goals. Consistent and focused business goals aligned with the organization's strategic priorities are the way to start. Define success metrics based on enterprise architecture that is produced outcomes, not maps or models or hierarchies or flows, and utilize growth, agility, risk, and value measures as the measure of enterprise architecture impact. Utilize an enterprise architecture framework and associated methodology to ensure business domain and technology domain integration and alignment. Recognize that various architectures in an integrated enterprise, at a minimum, enterprise, business, process, data, organization, location, and event architectures unified across these domains is the approach. These 6 dimensions exist, whether explicit or not, in an enterprise. These 6 dimensions are represented across the enterprise and not associated with a specific technology implementation. As an enterprise design objective, if enterprise architects do not have a seat at the decision-making table, ask the CEO or president or CXO, what is required to make this happen? Perhaps it's because the enterprise architects inadvertently created new silos, which are as much of a concern as the previous silos. If you do not ask what the apparent gap is, you'll never know. The enterprise architecture objective, business impact. Let us make sure as enterprise architects and the resulting architectures are not producing a new version of silos.
Thank you for tuning into Real Talk. Be sure to join your host, Sam Holzman, again for another edition of our program. We'll have more real topics of discussion then.